stay alert. I have it on good authority that I'm in Step back and state your business. I have every reason to believe that my life is in danger. If you so much as make a threatening gesture, the Brigandine will dismember you. He has very strict orders on that regard. Step back and state your business. I have every reason to believe that my life is in danger. If you so much as make a threatening gesture, the Brigandine will dismember you. He has very strict orders on that regard.
If this was like real Skyrim, I would have been able to kill her. I'm looking for Captain Brian Lior. I was sent to tell you the threat is real.
I was beginning to suspect as much. Very well. Tell me everything that you have learned. Leave nothing out. I want to hear it all.
The Dark Brotherhood has already murdered Pharaoh Lupus and Counselor Jirich.
Lupus? Emperor Leovic's old steward? And Jirich as well? Gods, they are targeting the Elder Council. Anything else? Tell me. The slightest detail could mean the difference between life and death.
We think it has something to do with Leovic's secret, something called the Four Ambitions.
The Ambitions? I heard that term once before, years ago. I must go to Tidewater Cave. I have a cache hidden there, and I need to check my records. Meanwhile, I suggest you find Jirich's files. She kept them in a hidden compartment in her nightstand.
Your records include information on Leovic's secret?
Possibly. I oversaw the Imperial Treasury, so my records deal with expenditures and collections. I have documents going as far back as Emperor Morikar, possibly even Durkarach, and I know I saw that term someplace. I will see what I can find.
How well did you know Counselor Jirich?
Extremely well. We were rivals as well as colleagues on the Elder Council. It was that way between all of the counselors, I suppose. Her death is a tragedy, however. I will miss her.
Alright, well, goodbye. What do you gotta say?
Watch yourself, stranger. I'm part of Counselor Faleria's personal guard. I will not hesitate to cut you down if you threaten her.
Okay. This is how we talk to ladies. Pirates of Sulphur Bay by Tarnian Leviticus. Y'all heard of this guy, Leviticus, chief counselor. Of all the troubles I found waiting for me after I retired from Cyrodiil to Leowen some months ago, piracy has emerged as perhaps the most maddening and persistent maddening and persistent. Pirates have plagued the lower Niven and Topple Bay since the days of Red Famine, many centuries ago, of course. But the collapse of Imperial authority has given rise to swarming fleets of sea reavers and bloody-handed corsairs hunting in the waters the Empire once kept safe. If trade is the lifeblood of the Empire, then the pirates of Topple Bay are vampires of the worst sort. Reckless and insatiable fiends who care not whether they destroy the very thing they feed upon. Not even Leowen's stone ramparts can check the boldest of Topple pirates. Some of these villains disguise themselves as common merchantmen or bribe port officials to pass beneath our city bridges. Pirates from the southern sea have been known to raid homesteads and capture barges as far north as Bravel and Corbel River. If I accomplish anything else as a member of Leowen's Chamber of Legates, I am determined to put a stop to this brazen running of our river. If I can only find the gold or blades to see it done. So he's trying to fund a war. The following pirates have made themselves the particular enemies of Blackwood with their wanton acts. So he's naming all the pirates now. Ashara Dra, sometimes known as Ashara Three Claw. Oh, Khajiit. As an old Khajiit who names herself the mother of pirates, she seems to have spies everywhere along the Palatine coast and controls gangs from women down to the ruins of Sinchao. Yo, she's running gangs. Her pirates crew a dozen small coasters and excel at passing themselves off as harmless merchantmen until they come alongside. Not a month ago, Shara Dra and her gang stole a merchant ship tied up under Leowin's very ramparts. Voldar, the terror of the Topol Bay, is responsible for the plunder of several ships in the waters to the west of Topal Island. He has famously boasted of his intention to raid Leowin itself someday, but he has not been seen in some time. He may have left our waters to gather the fleet he needs for such a bold attack, or maybe he's dead. The captain of the Blue Wamasu is unknown. Oh, I heard about the Blue Wamasu. I read another lore book somewhere where they attacked somebody and they were like really strong. Is unknown, but he is reputed to be an Argonian behemoth of unusual intelligence. Blue Wamasu is a large, well-armed galleon festooned with the skeletal remains of her previous victims and equipped with heavy ballistae firing grapnels to snag her prey. Wow. Blue Wamasu captain is especially bloodthirsty and leaves no survivors when he strikes. The pirate galleon is found in the waters near Topol Island. Finally, the Nord Jargrida, a self-named sea witch with unusual powers over the sea and wind, leads a pirate flotilla that hides somewhere in the river on Cobra. River's many mouths on the west coast of Black Marsh. Jargrida commands 3 or 4 fast galleys and prefers to capture prey on open sea, running down fat merchantmen like a pack of northern wolves. Jargrida has made the waters east of tide so much more dangerous. The most merchant captains entering Topol Bay choose the narrow passage west of the island, hoping to avoid her attention. There are half a dozen more captains I could list, but these 4 are sufficient to bring me to the edge of despair. During the many years of my service in the Imperial Elder Caledor, I read report after report from Imperial officials about the pirates who followed on Topol Bay. Time and again, they would embed the White Gold Tower for funds or warships to deal with these violent criminals, and yet could never find the resources. Now, as head of Leywin's Chamber of Leagues, I find myself in the position of facing the same problem I ignored before, and there is no help to be had. It seems that fate has a sense of irony. Woo! Let's rob this guy again. You don't know. You don't see me. Are you vicious?
You aren't very good at this, are you?
Oh yeah, that's why I robbed you, bro. Yeah, I've been robbed you, so peace. Got my twins. One of them fights, the other one's a pacifist. But they're my twins, nonetheless. The pink twin is a strong twin.
Yeah.
Strong. We should upgrade my horse.
Yeah. Don't take.
What a sorry affair. You're a victim of circumstances. But I still need you to pay your fine.
I knew this would happen.
Shit. I'm paying shit. I have a lot of stolen stuff and that's a crazy. Crazy. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen, chap. Sorry. There's a sky shot over here. I gotta sell this stuff. Clear my bounty. Let me upgrade my horse already.
still afoul of the law. Pay up, then we'll
Dude,
talk.
are you serious? He's not gonna serve me up? Yo, this guy's really not gonna serve me up because I'm a fugitive? Dude, I only owe... Oh, I only owe silver stuff, stolen stuff. I'll come back. I'll be right back. Don't worry. Lizard people. Lizard people. Shout out to the Y-Files. I was watching the Y-Files last night. So good. I love that channel. If you ever want to watch a good about like UFOs and conspiracies and cool stuff like that, watch the Y-Files. There you are. Looking fences I've been to ever. Run down.
You, over here. Better not be any blood on these. The laundering thing is a metaphor, all right? Come on, let's see what you got.
The treasure map. I don't think I can the treasure map. I just need to find I just need to go to the Alligator and find it, and then I'll go to the Deadlands. After I go to Alligator and find this, I'll go to the Deadlands.
Got something for me? Especially looking for dolls.
Trader. Ooh,
you know, I once...
see what he's got. Multiple juggling knives. No thanks.
The Ivory Brigade? Nothing but a pack of gulls and peacock feathers. I'm from Somerset. Believe me, I know the type. First sign of trouble, they'll scatter like roaches. Just watch.
Yo, what up, Jon Snow? What you up to? What's up, Jon Snow? You want a duel? Look like you want to duel, buddy. Yeah, I'm level 8. I'm level 8. What about it? Let's go. Come on. Let's take it outside, buddy. Holding that axe in the bank like you're trying to rob somebody. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's get it. Meet me outside. Let's go. Not coming? You don't want to do it? Come on, man. Let's do it real quick. I'm just trying to see how strong our level 8 sword can be. Level 7. Just gonna breathe heavy, John. You fall asleep, bro? My boy fell asleep. What lad? What are you doing? Crazy.
The dog. It's harmless. Oh, Tertia, you idiot. No wonder he hasn't... Is there something you want? I'd like to be left alone right now. Body? Ring? Oh, Riemann on high. What's this about? Aloysius wrote this? And he's dead?
Damn, look at her face. She got a
This
scar
makes no
on her
sense.
face.
Howling? Chicken coops? It was just a mangy mutt. I don't even think it was rabid, let alone... Oh no, Aloysius. You poor fool.
What is it?
He wasn't cursed. He was hallucinating. The toad that Argonian used to ease his pain must have been too strong for him. Aloysius convinced himself he was a werewolf, and he... This is the second worst proposal I've ever had.
The second worst?
I was once kidnapped by a crazed Sulzon warlord and offered the heads of my neighbors as a dowry. I'd rather not talk about it. I've had more than a dozen failed engagements in my life. If anyone here is cursed, it's me. But it's not all bad news. Aloysius didn't run off and leave me like half the others. He even gave his life to protect me. I've never had anyone love me that much. Is it wrong that makes me happy? Take this, for delivering my betrothed's last wishes. It was kind of you. I wonder if the Temple of Mara would marry us posthumously. It was his dying wish, after all. Maybe I should employ a priest of Arche for the ceremony, so he can pass on without regrets? Well, why not? I've had absolutely no luck with the living, and it's what he wanted. I'd rather die a widow than an old maid. It's not like this is how I dreamed of getting married, but after being jilted so many times, I may as well marry a man who can't change his mind. You may not get it, but for your sake, I hope you never have to.
Yeah, okay. I'm out of here. That's crazy. My ultimate. Oh, the skill. Oh, this is insane. All the ultimates. Game magic. Overlord is definitely OP. Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous. Go find that treasure map. Go find both treasure maps. Blackwood first. Do that now before I forget.
The trick to cinch.
Yeah, speed, order, speed. Or I might have to investigate first because one of the treasures here in Blackwood is over here. Just to cross the river, I don't know if you can cross that river. I'm not sure if you're not sure what those are gonna be. I think it's gonna be those piranha fish that slaughtered them.
I think I'll take a walk outside the city today.
Nobody's playing, probably because it's holidays. Try this one.
Traffic in and out of Lvl these days is interesting. Something's definitely up. I just don't know what.
Oh, her character's
Watch your back.
pretty. I like her little eyebrow scar. It's almost pretty on her character. Come on, Hellcat. They got a lot of mounts. All my favorites are random.
There's much to document. My journal.
It's like kind of a slightly different title and premise with the same end result. For now, Mrs. succumbs to the charms of a dominant married male character. In the South, the tale was occasionally presented as the lusty Bosmary and the two moons for sugar. Fossil Hershore comes lusty Orifice. What the fuck? Sorry. Sandy Spear of Aliker and the Maiden's Tight Hold in taverns across the north and northwest. The stage for Asian character of the Pokemon for the levels ones that actors occur. The subject matter can come off lacking in inspire. Also, play takes away from the verbal dexterity and the dialogue, which is the legendary Kaji tailed singer. The feline bard described as the various ploys used by the man. How many pages is this? Used by the man to bring maiden to her knees in a way that made one's pulse race and breathe quicken, wondering what would come next. Indeed, much of the Argonian maid borrows heavily from the tales. So this is like a study on the play, I guess he saw. That's fucking hilarious. Recipes I've never learned. Look at that. There we go. That's what I'm going in the bank for my main character. My main character is the crafter. He is the Death Knight who crafts everything. And I already got this design for Railway Tomato, so I might as well learn it. I already put it in the bag for my other guy. But this, no. This is going to my main. Why can't I add this to my lore library? I'm just putting it in the bank too. It's crazy.
I heard you were with Counselor Jirek when she expired. I hope you find the cretins that killed her. They deserve whatever punishment you and the Divines can devise.
Yeah, okay.
How terribly frustrating. Not only did Counselor Jirek miss our meeting today, she went and got herself killed. Now who will help me with the project we were working on?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's so very inconsiderate.
I don't even want to talk to you. Somebody died and all I care about is your project.
It was just as I feared. Counselor Jirek murdered. And so close to the city gates. Where were the city guard or the brigadines when she needed them?
You can get it. You're kind of old, but you can get it. You're an asshole. You cannot do that. Yeah, that's right. I'm rummaging through stuff and I'm not sneaky about it. Deal with it. Anything upstairs? I'm just searching because I'm doing an investigation. Okay? I'm not stealing nothing. I'm investing. This is evidence. It's going in the evidence locker. Oh, some water. Let's go. Wearing. Oh, hunter's pie. I don't know if I like this one.
I'm glad you're here. I've been searching all over, but I could use your help. This place is huge. Why do rich people need so many rooms? Oh, but tell me, did you warn the counselors like I asked?
Valeria has protection is going to search her records, but I was too late to save Sophus.
Sophus is dead? Damn! Was it the Dark Brotherhood? What am I saying? Of course it was! I've torn this place apart, but so far I haven't found anything related to Imperial secrets or the ambitions. Maybe you can spot something I missed. I knew you'd be a help, but I didn't expect you to just have the answer the moment you walked in. Good job! Counselor Jiric's bedroom is upstairs. Let's see if we can find that hidden compartment.
Sorry, I was heating up my dad rig. Hidden compartment upstairs. Okay, I'll follow you. Okay, I don't know where she went, so let me take my dad real quick. I got some bubble hash that I'm about to finish up. Let's finish this thing once and for all. Finish this thing once and for all. Let's go. It's gonna be a beautiful dot right here. It's gonna be before easy. Record breaking right here. Let's go. There's a little hash. It's berry gelato. Apple fritter gelato gelardi. Apple fritter gelardi live rosin with some bubble hash. Starburst 36 because it's number 1 because it's Starburst with KC 36. Am I level 10 yet? What? I'm still level 8. I want BGs, man. I'm doing this for BGs. Searched this. Telling me there was something in here I did not find. Girl. Oh, you right. Something here I did not find. Counselor Jirich, it is time to rally the caretaker of the ambitions. Sorry, after I dive, I am too much. Remove all locations should ensure. Wait, is Counselor Jirich the woman? forces grow through the trade of iron, draw ever closer, and we cannot allow the ambitions to fall into their hands. This is your official command. Act immediately. This line is written in a complex imperial code, Emperor Lvl. Oh no, it was a dude, Emperor Lvl. Oh shit. Read it like a beat.
A hidden compartment? I love it! I mean, I hate that people have died, but... So, what did you find?
In order for Emperor Lvl, these soldiers to move the ambitions to the last lines in code.
Let me see that. That's a code, all right. Some of the other documents I found use something similar. You know, I'm really starting to hate all this secrecy surrounding the ambitions.
For real, man. What's going on here? Leowen isn't in an Imperial city. Maybe someone here can decipher.
Good idea. We need to report in to Councillor Leviticus anyway. Let him know what we uncovered. If he has a qualified scribe, great. If not, I know someone. They helped me with those other documents. Let's go to Leowen Castle and talk to Leviticus. I can't help feeling that once we solve the secret of the Longhouse Emperors, we'll know how to stop the Dark Brotherhood from murdering any more of the councillors. I'll see you at the castle.
Serious. stuck. I'm trying to keep the strut like me. Cannot be like me, cause I just do it Nike. And I got your white feet. Wearing my white feet. Cause you never be yeah, you a fool. She's swimming in my pool. Making that pool right up on my sitting on my stool. Yes, you know how I do. You know I'm a ghoul, I'm a goon, I'm a fool. Yes, bitch, I free off the top all day. Yes, bitch, that's me off the top, smoking haze, yeah, smoking haze, every day, yeah, smoking haze every day, Sorry, bro, I had to bust a little free. You feel me? I had to kill it right quick.
I need your report, mercenary. Word reached me that Counselor Jirik was murdered. What about Sophus and Valeria? And did you find definitive proof that the Dark Brotherhood is our culprit?
Counselor Sophus has been murdered too, but Valeria is safe. These notes were by each of the bodies.
That's the Black Hand, symbol of the Dark Brotherhood.
No, it ain't.
I wish Jirik and Sophus had allowed me to assign brigadines to protect them. At least Valeria, however reluctantly, agreed to a military escort. Did you and Everly uncover any other information?
You gathered a few documents within Counselor
It appears that Counselor Leviticus's trust in the Wood Elf was not misplaced. Very well. You and Everly can head in and talk to the Counselor.
Yo, what up, bro? Sorry if I'm talking a lot. I'm live streaming. I could hop out of the chat if you want. What is his name? Onyx? Oh yeah, I need him Onyx.
Captain Rian and the... You must be the mercenary that Captain Rian told me about. And I see you're working with Everly Sharparrow. Good. Good. I assume you have something to report. I'm listening.
Counselor Jirik and Sophus were murdered. These notes were left beside the bodies.
Damn it all to oblivion and back.
Right?
I should have taken Pharaoh Lupus more seriously when I received his letter. This is definitely the mark of the Dark Brotherhood.
No, it ain't.
Anything else to add to this?
Jirik and Sophus left behind documents, but part of them is written in code.
Yes, that's the Longhouse Emperor's code. Only a handful of Imperial scribes can decipher it. I know one. Baragon. I'll send for him at once. Meanwhile, we must warn the remaining counselors on the list. Eivor, Valeria, Itinia, and Vandacia.
Counselor Ferrier is under guard and collecting her records from Tidewater Cave.
Very good. I've sent messages to Itinia and Vandacia already, as neither of them are currently within Leowin's jurisdiction. I need you to go to Fort Blueblood. Counselor Eivor has taken refuge there, but I'd prefer to have her here in Leowin. Everything we do now must be swift if we are to get ahead of this. Go to Fort Blueblood and convince Counselor Eivor to return to the city. She'll be safer here than at the fort.
You must know more about Emperor Leovic's secret and the ambitions.
Sadly, no. Whatever Leovic confided in Pharaoh Lupus and the others, whatever he ordered them to do, he kept it a complete secret from me. I suppose he assumed I wouldn't go along with anything illegal or Daedric. And he was right.
But weren't you Chief Counselor of all the Council?
I was, but the Elder Council was made up of almost 24 counselors. According to the list Evely Sharparrow brought me, only 7 counselors were privy to this secret. Make that 6. I have no idea why Leovic listed me among that group.
There must have been some reason for your name being linked with the others.
Who knows what was going through Leovic's head when he wrote that entry in his journal? Varen and his rebels were literally pounding at the doors of the palace at the time. And Leovic wasn't totally in his right mind even before the rebellion.
Right. Okay, so tell me more about the Longhouse Emperors.
The Longhouse Emperors were Reachmen, who seized control of the Empire and ruled for some 40 years.
Tuned, man.
Dukarach the Black Drake founded the ruling house.
Subscribe.
Morikar ascended to the throne after his father's death, and his son Leovic followed him.
And what happened to Leovic?
Leovic made a mistake. When he decided to declare Daedra worship as the law of the land, Duke Varen Aquilarios objected. He led a rebellion and personally dispatched Leovic in the Imperial throne room. Thus ended the Longhouse Emperor's reign.
Okay.
Unfortunately, no. Varen disappeared a few years later and the Empire collapsed. Now the so-called alliances are fighting over the scraps and Tamriel is in shambles. We're doing all we can just to keep Blackwood safe and secure.
There's no more about... Okay, no, we said that. Why is Council Elgar?
Eivor has always had an affinity for the Imperial military. When she received her letter of warning from Pharaoh Lupus, she sent word to me, told me she was going to the fort, that the soldiers would protect her. I fear she is badly mistaken.
You don't think the fort is safe?
Only a token force of Brigadines guards Fort Blueblood. If the Dark Brotherhood is truly our enemy, I fear a lone assassin can bypass the fort's defenses with relative ease. Eivor would be better off here in the castle. Go and bring her back at once.
Let's go.
So much to do, so little time.
All right. And who are you?
To keep a situation like this a secret from his fellow legates. What was Leviticus thinking? And now Councillor Jirek is dead. When the river rises, everyone gets wet, I'm afraid.
Sheesh.
Leowyn and its citizens are in danger, and Leviticus is only telling the Chamber of Legates about this now? This one knew we weren't done with Leovic and the Longhouse Emperors. She just knew it. While Countess Kero sits on Leowyn's throne, it is the Chamber of Legates that governs the city. There are 3 legates. This one, Amhalu, and Leviticus. Each one has an equal voice. This one supposes Leviticus's voice is slightly louder. Leviticus was the chief counselor of the Imperial Elder Council. Since the threat concerned his former colleagues, he decided to keep it to himself until he ascertained its veracity. He did inform us as soon as the threat was deemed real. An august body that advised the emperors and maintained the imperial bureaucracy. It was disbanded with the collapse of the empire. Came here to escape the war in Cyrodiil. They retain their titles as a sign of respect.
Fort Blueblood? That's to the east across the river. I'll meet you there. We better hurry. I came a long way to make sure none of these counselors died, and have already let 2 of them down. I'll meet you at the fort. It's to the east, across the river.
Oh God, there's some corrupt politics, man. Some real corrupt politics going on.
Damn it! Where are the guards when you need them?
No, not now. Are you kidding me? Why are you looking at me, man? What's wrong with you? Pickpocket you. Play with me. Play with me if you want to. Going on. Baby. Where can I find the dailies, the ones that they're telling me to? Deadlands, I can't find anything either.
Does Jester?
Oh my God, these events are awesome.
You there!
No.
Illicit behavior shall not be tolerated. Escape is not an option! No space, no bag. Go buy a bag. Bag upgrade. Bigger bag. Don't need a bigger bag.
Okay, I have no idea where that thing is. Try it. There we go. Have to look it up. Beautiful. Oh, what do you know? Delete this bra. See what this is. Not great. Can't wait to roll up my scrying on my other guy. He's already level 2. More XP. I'm not gonna use soul trap. Move, you big wawa. Usually on Blackwood, you're surrounded by like goblins and everything, like just antelope and bears. It's just beautiful nature. You know, cutthroats. You know, the curses. Just ready to curse myself. Cut purse, I think it was like one of the original pickpockets. Kind of. I guess when they sees your purse on your waistband, they would literally cut it. I'm not sure if that's true, but let me look up definition. What is a purse? Not a compressor. Oh my goodness. Yeah, a purse is a pickpocket. Yep, or a thief. Wow, this is. I just got that right. Context clues are very important. Purse, and then you know how they featured in a lot of video games. You know, always around thieves and stuff.
Look, Councillor Leviticus and Captain Rianne sent me. I need to see Councillor Abor now.
And what about my sister? She hasn't been seen since she took the Councillor her meal.
Councillor Abor was very clear about this. She doesn't want to be disturbed.
Commander Orton isn't listening to what I'm saying. I don't care if the Councillor doesn't want to be disturbed. My sister brought a meal to her and hasn't been seen since. If anything has happened to Telaise... Me and my sister work as servants here at the fort. Telaise was on kitchen duty. When the Councillor called for a meal, it fell to her to deliver it to the watchtower. But Telaise never returned to the kitchen and no one has seen her since.
spell only goes up a little bit, the critical goes up a good amount. But what's the point? I just changed the critical mirror ones later, though. I'm just taking what's better. Why do I got so much magic and health recovery? This is crazy.
Commander Orton won't listen. He insists that Councillor Abor gave him strict orders, said she wasn't to be disturbed. You talk to Orton and try to convince him. And I'm not sure why the servant is in an uproar. Something about a meal and his sister?
Oh, another mercenary. Is our Ivory Brigade so enfeebled that Captain Rian must resort to hiring sellswords? Look, as I told the Wood Elf, Councillor Abor was quite insistent. She doesn't want to be disturbed. All right, enough. I can see when I'm being overruled. Very well. I give you permission to enter the watchtower. Councillor Abor's safety is now in your hands. Lurius? Oh, something about his sister. She's another servant here at the fort. Works in the kitchen, I believe. Apparently, she brought the councillor her meal. He says she never returned, but the servants look for any opportunity to sneak off. The councillor demanded we protect her. Said her life was in danger, but refused to give me any details. Imperial confidentiality, she insisted, above my station. I put her up in the watchtower and assigned a couple of brigadines to guard her.
Oh no! Councillor Abor's been murdered! But where's the servant? The Dark Brotherhood's calling card. Of course they tore out the pages and took them. Just when we were so close to find... Abor's meal is still warm. So what happened to the servant that delivered it? We have a door locked from the outside, a dead counselor, and a missing servant. Did the assassin take off with both the torn-out journal pages and the servant? Anyway, they not only murdered Abor, they probably know how to find the ambitions now. See that rope hanging from the top of the tower? Bet my bottom acorn that's how the assassin got in and out. But the missing servant... Something about that is knocking on the back of my head.
This girl a squirrel.
And why would the Dark Brotherhood take those pages?
Maybe the Dark Brotherhood wants to do this for themselves.
Maybe. But everything I've read about the Dark Brotherhood never suggested they would be interested in weapons of war. If that's even what the ambitions are. Damn it. We're loosing arrows in the dark here. Let's tell Commander Orton about Eibor.
Yeah.
So, will Counselor Eibor be returning with you to Leowyn? Am I finally going to be able to get my fort back in order?
Murdered? Gods, keep your voice down. Do you want to start a panic?
Tell me what you found in the watchtower. Let me see that. A black handprint. The sign of the Dark Brotherhood. Where is the servant, Talais? Is she involved in this fiasco? And how did she and the assassin get out of the watchtower? My Brigadines never left their post. Well, that explains some of it, but not all. We need to locate Talais. Since you're already involved and working for Captain Rian, I want you to quietly try to find Talais. Start by talking to the other servants in the kitchen and dining hall.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna pickpocket your dudes. Because they don't know anything. They're just down.
Help! There's a pickpocket on the loose!
Bro, don't talk to me, dude. Gosh, you're weird. I wasn't doing nothing.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask for your payment. You seem nice, but business is business.
No, I'll never do it.
Oh, why'd you have to do that?
Your sister is fine. This one is certain.
Then where could she be? She would never neglect her duties.
Probably found a dark corner and someone to snuggle with. This one does that all the time.
Commander Orton assures me Talais is fine. But it's not like her to disappear and shirk her duties. I worry about her, you know? Since our parents died, we only have each other. Damn it! We have to find her!
Pleasant days, visitors. How can this one assist you? Ah, Talais. She worries her brother so. She asked me where we kept the hot root flakes. Counselor Eibor sprinkles them on every dish. I told her they are in the pantry, but you need the key from the kitchen to unlock the door.
attention, rapt readers. This chronicler over the course of the Order of the Waking Flame and expose but oh my god, this book is way too long. I'm definitely not gonna read it. But what is up with this nightstand? Oh, simple advocates, I can sell that. Ooh, pond and cheese fries. I don't know if my main has learned this recipe, so I'll pick it up.
Telays the servant.
All right, grab a broom and start sweeping.
What? No, that's Telays' job.
And do you see Telays anywhere? No. Then start sweeping. The servants come to the kitchen to mutter and gossip. This one will not have it. Misaba asks that you do not distract them overly long, as they are already naturally lazy. What is it that you need? That young woman. She has not returned from the watchtower, so her chores remain undone. And she took the pantry key with her when she went. It is no longer hanging on its hook. That is a clear violation of the kitchen rules. A clear violation. The pantry is in the cellar, but the door is around the side of the building. Telays mumbled something about how the counselor loves hot root flakes, grabbed the key and the tray of food and went off. This one hasn't seen her since.
I suppose now I have to do Telays' chores as well as my own. She owes me one, and I aim to collect.
She's really pretty.
She took the counselor her meal and hasn't returned. Did you check the watchtower? Abor's a little old, but maybe Telays decided to improve her station, if you catch my meaning.
Voice too.
Abor reeks of fear. Maybe Telays finds that attractive.
What do you mean the counselor reeks of fear?
Well, she's been acting like a frightened guar since she arrived. Stays locked up in the watchtower. Only lets a single servant in at a time. And I hear she's been burning papers. Documents of some kind. She's scared out of her wits, if you ask me.
Before we check the pantry, let's talk.
Transnibbin delicacies by first mate Snaggoff. The Boar speech for the second fastest treasure wallet on the Neighborhood. Neighbors and Warders and a member of my less than legitimate profession while writing a book of recipes should board a ship and sail into the open ocean. The moment they encounter the first day of the open, all sexual given my current role in this particular activity, I found myself to record every Paris. I shall start with one of my favorites. Crayfish salad. Okay. Are people watching me? Yes, they are. So I'm not gonna steal. Let's get out of here. Okay, they're not. They don't care.
I suppose now I have to...
Yeah, we gotta do our choice.
So, what did we learn? Counselor Abor was frightened, but that's understandable. Interesting that she was burning documents. Her journal indicated that she knew more than the others. And Telays visited the pantry before heading to the watchtower. Couldn't hurt. And every mystery novel I ever read taught me you should always follow up on every clue. Even the ones that seem insignificant.
True.
Let's check the pantry and see if she was looking for more than hot root flakes down there.
expected. No.
Is that... Damn it! They murdered Talais too! Why would the Dark Brotherhood murder... Oh no. We need to talk about this. Alright, I think I figured it out. The assassin followed Talais down here, murdered her, and took her place so they could gain access to the watchtower. Pretty clever, but they didn't have to kill her.
True. Does this sound like the usual way the Dark Brotherhood operates?
No, not from what I've read anyway. I thought they only killed those whose names appeared on their contracts. I can't imagine anyone asked them to kill a poor servant.
Should we return to Leia Winter and inform Councilor Leviticus and...
Yes, but we still need to check on Councilor Valeria. And someone needs to go to Gideon and make sure that Councilor Van Dacia is alright. Can I leave those tasks to you? I want to return to Leowyn and consult with Councilor Leviticus. Oh, good point. Before you head out, report to Commander Orton. Tell him what happened to Talais, and how we think the assassin slipped into the watchtower undetected. His brigadines need to be able to recognize an imposter when they see one. After you report to the commander, make contact with Councilors Valeria and Van Dacia. Valeria went to Tidewater Cave to get her records, and Van Dacia works in the Gideon courthouse. Cracked acorns! I suddenly had the weirdest feeling come over me. Yes. No, I don't know. We were talking about the counselors. Valeria and Van Dacia. Suddenly I had a premonition. It was brief and disturbing and mildly unpleasant, like the dreams I've been having. But this is the first time while I was awake. Remember I told you about that strange book I found? The one with the Daedric writing that I can't read? I've been having bad dreams since I found it, and the dreams are becoming more frequent. This time it happened right while we were talking. It was just a flash, but it was accompanied by a feeling. I felt a sense of overwhelming evil, all tied up in the figure I saw in my mind. Like someone held a portrait in front of my face for just a moment and then pulled it away. It was one of the Waking Flame cultists, I think. Someone powerful, in command. A dark silhouette wrapped in a cloak. I'll never forget the feeling it invoked. It was like a wave of hopelessness. We can deal with this later. Let's get back.
Wow, wave of hopelessness. Depression and all that. Demonic entities. A lot of stuff there. Blackwood guards. These are the guys that got you. Try to take my stolen things. Continue to
murder? Here in the fort? Who would commit such an atrocity? Go, do what the commander ordered. I have my own duties to perform.
All right. You talked to the fort's servants and rummaged around in our pantry. What's the verdict? Did you find the missing servant? Oh, that's horrible. Are you sure? No. Of course you're sure. No one would lie about something like that. I'll tell her brother what happened and send someone to tend to her body. Gods, what a day this has been.
Stop right there!
If you pay your bounty like a good...
I thought we had a good thing going!
Go. That's a long boat because of the right to my character. That's cool. Take this stuff. Show my